Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending my lesson on Pokemon biology.
You're welcome!
Oh, yes, thank you, student. I haven't called attendance yet, but thank you very much. Joining me here today, of course, I must introduce him first, because of all the extra work that he does for me to make my life easy, is my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, please say hello to everybody.
Thank you. I have specifically prepped the class today. I really feel like I am ready and roaring to go.
Okay, I mean, it looks the same as normal.
All the book. I mean, all the chairs are exactly where they need to be. Okay, let me just put it like that.
All right, great job. All right, and to continue on with this lesson, I'm gonna, of course, start by calling attendance, as I always do. All right, let's see here. Corbin?
Here, present.
Okay,
hello.
All right, and apparently a Psyduck. When did you get out of the Pokeball?
I don't know. I thought you guys knew about him. He's in the chair next to me. He's just been here.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He was there. He was there when I was prepping the room before class today. I just thought he was one of our great students that was here.
I thought he was a doll. I thought it was a Pokemon. He hadn't moved at all since we've been in here. You start calling roll. He just speaks.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
He was listening so intently to my explanation on the theory behind osmosis absorption in water type Pokemon.
Yeah, all right. Don't try to act smart in front of the other students. All right, you weren't talking about that.
Yeah, he's just been here.
I came in and you were trying to figure out what the difference between a hot dog and a sandwich was. All right, so don't even try to pretend.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
No, it's not.
No,
A hot dog is the meat that goes in between the buns. When it's all together, yes, it's a sandwich. I'll agree with that. The hot dog is the meat. You don't call. I'm sorry. Is a turkey sandwich? Is just a turkey? No, it's a turkey sandwich.
Everyone settle down. So he's getting a headache.
Okay,
he's holding his head. You're stressing him out.
The chairs are starting to float, guys.
Okay, all right, everyone just settle down.
Yeah. You know what?
Settle down.
This is a perfect time. Let's calm down. I'm going to start getting into the lesson, all right?
Okay.
All right, so we're talking about Psyduck this week, which is why I brought a Pokeball with a Psyduck in it that somehow, I guess, the Psyduck got out of the Pokeball. I don't know how it did that.
Too smart for you, Professor.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, we're learning about Psyduck today. Can anybody, while we're looking at it while it's here, before I put it back into the Pokeball, any distinguishing features about this Psyduck?
This is also, by the way, I don't know if you guys knew this. I took the liberty of putting a name tag on him, and I wrote the name Perry on it, so his name is Perry now.
Perry. Okay.
So Perry is very yellow.
Yes, yellow. It has yellow feathers, yellow down, I guess.
That's definitely feathers.
Okay, yellow feathers. Yeah, sure. Anything else?
Kind of a pale yellow bill.
He's a strong chin.
No,
is that what you call it?
That's a bill. That's his bill, Mr. Curtis. It's not his chin. In fact, his head. I would liken his head to the same shape as an Alolan Persian. About an oval.
But he's not wealthy. No offense, Perry.
Oh, you made him sad.
It's okay.
I can see
wealthy,
guys
with love.
I can see a single tear rolling down his.
He hasn't moved in 3 hours, but man, you made him cry.
He's just been standing straight with his eyes wide, facing the front of the classroom, and just one single tear rolls down. That's sad. Hey, buddy, it's okay. Listen, it's okay. I'm patting your back. We're gonna be good friends. I can feel it.
He does also. He is always holding his head. By the way.
Yeah.
That's one common thing, and that's because. Does anybody want to guess why? Why that is?
Because he has headaches all the time. We just gave him one by screaming. You screamed. You did it.
I did get pretty.
Let's not play the blame name game.
I don't even know what game that is.
The blame game.
The name blame game. But yes, he has constant headaches. All Psyducks have horrible, constant headaches. And it's actually how they unlock their mysterious psychic powers.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. For now, I'm going to put Pervy back into his Pokeball. Wait.
Pervy?
Oh, no, sorry. That's
Perry!
That's not a V. That's another
don't call
R.
him
Sorry.
a perv.
It looked like a V from back here. It looked like
Look, I may
R
not
and
sound
an
like a 10-year-old, but I write like one. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So only one of the R's is backward, which is weird. It's weird that you knew the right direction for one of them. It's almost like you didn't know which direction was right, and you were like, "I'm just gonna put both, so I'm at least half right."
It's the 27th. You idiot! It's the 27th letter of the alphabet. The double R.
the double R.
Double R. Yeah. When there's two R's in a name, you just do the two R's, but one of them's backwards.
X, Y, and Z, and double R. Now
Yeah,
I know
that's what I learned.
ABC.
You joke, but that's the song. That's the song.
What noise does a double R make? It just sounds like two R's together.
I mean, yeah, it's what it is. That's why it's
Sounds
called
like
double R.
Sounds like a Growlithe got into the room.
All right. Okay, I'm putting Perry back in this Pokeball. Hopefully he
No,
stays
leave
there.
him out. Look, no,
Perry!
he's weirdly comforting to me. I don't know why I like
No,
him here.
he's-
Like
He's a therapy duck.
he's a therapy Psyduck. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
but
Leave him there.
The Pokeball is soothing for him. It helps him out with his headache. All right, we don't want him to.
Fine.
We'll put him back in the Pokeball for now.
Perry, I'll miss you.
Okay, he's back in.
Bye.
Bye, Perry. Okay, let's start reading these Pokedex entries. The first one says, while lulling its enemies with its vacant look, this wily Pokemon will use psychokinetic powers.
Ooh.
So this is a weird entry because it really makes it sound like, the Psyduck, only acts dumb. It's not actually, having these constant headaches. It's just acting that way to put its enemies into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
And that's when it activates
All
its
a
psychokinetic
ruse.
powers.
It's a ruse.
Yeah. Okay, the next one says, always tormented by headaches. It uses psychic powers, but it is not known if it intends to do so. All right, this one seems a little bit more aligned with the rest of the entries in that it's like it has psychic powers, but it doesn't really control them.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's a water and psychic type then.
No, it's just a water type.
That's weird.
Yeah, this one's just a water type. Interestingly enough. Well, because it can't control its psychic powers, so it's not really a psychic Pokemon, right? It's a water
maybe one
Pokemon.
day it'll evolve into one.
Nah, that seems unlikely. The next entry says, appears unaware and totally vacant. However, if its chronic headache worsens, it starts exhibiting peculiar powers. Ooh. So we got psychokinetic powers, psychic powers, peculiar powers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's specific.
And the first one here in the Johto region says it has mystical powers, but doesn't recall that it has used them. That's why it always looks puzzled.
So this thing is like a ticking time bomb, basically.
Kinda. It doesn't really describe how powerful these psychic powers are, just that they're mysterious and peculiar. It doesn't really say how strong they are.
Damn. Well, he made all of the chairs and the desk start to float in the classroom there. So
that is true.
It takes
a lot of work.
Pretty potent.
Yeah, I guess so. Although I mean, one Machoke can carry every single, chair and.
But not with his mind.
Well, yeah,
That's right.
but
not without touching them. Yeah.
I mean, I guess so, but like if you have a Psyduck arm wrestle a Machoke, but like the Psyduck is using its psychic powers, I think the Machoke is still gonna win.
We should put that to the test one day, but not today.
Maybe. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we only read one for the Johto region, right? Right, students, help me out here.
Yes.
Old man professor is losing it.
Yeah.
If its chronic headache peaks, it may exhibit odd powers. It seems unable to recall such an episode. Okay, same thing.
We know that. We know that.
The only time it can use its psychic power is when its sleeping brain cells happen to wake.
Ooh.
So that's when it has its headaches then.
Yeah, so I guess more brain cells are waking up or something. And
it's too powerful. It has to sleep most of the time.
And it causes horrible headaches, I guess. I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
Like humans, Psyducks only use 10% of their brains.
Yeah.
Imagine if they used 100% of their brain.
They could go toe to toe with an Alakazam, I'll tell you.
I doubt it.
I don't know, but maybe a Drowsy.
Oh yeah, probably. I bet they
Drowsies are the stupid psychic types.
Drowsies and Hypnos are pretty horrifying. I'm excited to start to talk about them when we get there, in a month or so. Okay, let's move on to the Hoenn region. There's a lot of entries here, so I'm gonna get through it. Psyduck uses a mysterious power. When it does so, this Pokemon generates brain waves that are supposedly only seen in sleepers. This discovery spurred controversy among scholars. You know, the classic Psyduck scholars.
So it can produce brainwaves that you only see when you're sleeping?
No. It's generating like brain waves, right? So our brains are always, having an electric current moving back and forth, creating a brain wave, right? And oscillating back and forth.
Yeah.
So what it's saying is that when it's using its mysterious power, Psyduck's brainwave is one that's only seen in sleepers. That's what it means. It's not like it's shooting out brainwaves. It's saying that its brainwave is one that is only seen in sleeping people.
Right. How do you see that when you're asleep?
What are you talking about?
You're saying that's only seen in sleepers. Like you can only see the brainwaves if you're asleep?
No, there's a specific brainwave that you exhibit when you're sleeping. Right? I think it's the delta brainwave.
Oh, we
talked about this.
I thought you were saying that the sleeping people see the brainwaves. You're saying no. It's a type of brainwave that is only seen when someone is sleeping. Okay, guys. Exactly. I got it. It's wording, phrasing.
No, that's fair. It is fair, and that's maybe why the discovery spurred controversy among scholars.
Yeah, because they're like me. No one can.
They're like,
read.
what does that even mean?
Yep.
Okay. The next one says, if it uses its mysterious power, Psyduck can't remember having done so. It apparently can't form a memory of such an event because it goes into an altered state that is much like a deep sleep.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, I mean, that's pretty much what the last one said, but in easier to understand terms. All right. The next one says, when its headache intensifies, it starts using strange powers. However, it has no recollection of its powers, so it always looks befuddled and bewildered.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, pretty normal. It is constantly racked by a headache. When the headache turns intense, it begins using mysterious powers. All right, so again, when that headache gets really bad, that's when the mysterious powers activate. Presumably because of the brain cells that are waking up. It's interesting that they wake up to start exhibiting brainwave only seen in sleeping people.
Yeah, that's strange.
I wonder if the brain cells, when they wake up, they suck up so much energy that's why the rest of the Psyduck shuts down.
Maybe.
So are you saying that like sleeping people have the ability to use psychic powers? Is that what you're telling me?
No, unrelated.
Okay.
Just because it's exhibiting that brainwave, it doesn't necessarily mean it's related to its psychic powers. It's just that it exhibits
correlation does not equal causation or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, moving on to the Sinnoh region. There's actually a decent amount of entries here for the Sinnoh region. Normally we only get like one.
Let's go, Rowan.
All right. The first one says, if its usual headache worsens, it starts exhibiting odd powers. It can't remember doing so, however.
No way.
This is the next one. It never remembers using its odd powers, so it always tilts its head in puzzlement. All right. You know what, Rowan? That was pretty much the same thing as the first one, but whatever.
Good job, buddy.
And the third one here says, overwhelmed by enigmatic abilities, it suffers a constant headache. It sometimes uses mysterious powers. We
know that. Yeah.
Yep. I think, there is a new one here from the Unova region. It's new, but it says the same exact stuff, but it's so rare that we get something from Unova. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Mm-hmm. When headaches stimulate its brain cells, which are usually inactive, it can use a mysterious power.
Okay, so see, I was thinking that the mysterious brain cells were causing the headaches, And
But-
as they start to wake up, the headache gets worse. But this is saying the headaches are stimulating the brain cells.
It's a real
causing them to wake.
it's a real chick in the egg scenario. Which came first?
Yeah.
So it's constantly, so it's like fighting against itself. It's this internal struggle between its body trying to wake itself up to use those powers, but Psyduck doesn't want it to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could definitely see that. I mean, I would say that there is an internal battle going on constantly within.
It's like the
Psyduck.
headaches. The headaches are trying to cause the brain cells to wake up so that Psyduck will use its full potential, but Psyduck doesn't like the headaches. So. Oh, hey, Perry,
he's back.
Hey,
You got out again.
Oh, that. Yeah. No. Look at those. Look at those eyes.
We
You
were
can
talking-
definitely see a rigorous
pain.
battle going in.
See the pain.
That's the he came out to confirm what I've been saying. Look at that face and look at those eyes. There is a war being fought inside that head, and there are things that he's seen and things that he's thinking about that we'll never even understand. He could see
Yeah.
into the sixth dimension, guys. Like he is deep in it.
He's
you
deep
know?
in it,
He
but
could-
we'll never know because
This
Deep in the
this
sauce.
is a creature that could go toe to toe with an Alakazam. Like, look at this thing. Look at
I
him.
know.
He's a beast.
how does he get out of that freaking Pokeball? How did he do that?
He used his mystic powers,
He
right,
doesn't.
buddy?
right.
Psyduck doesn't use mystic powers. Psyduck is taken over by his own mystic powers. All right, he never
he's
intentionally
not-
used them.
Look, he's a victim of his own abilities. All right, leave
Yeah.
him alone.
When you
He's
call
gifted.
his name 3 times, he comes out of the Pokeball.
When you say his name 3 times backwards into a mirror with the lights off.
You know, Perry wants to be put on the payroll. By the way, he wants to work for the school. I think that's the best way to help him deal with his headaches.
Yeah, I think we could
if you give him work to do.
let's I think he could be the the school therapist.
You know what? He's a good listener.
He's
He
a
just
good
sits there.
listener.
He does.
He's a good listener.
He just every so often you'll be like telling him his problems and he goes, Psyduck.
Yep. Yeah.
Fine.
You know, Perry. Welcome aboard, son.
Welcome aboard.
aboard.
Yep.
Good to have you.
I'll set you up in Chancey's
He
office.
doesn't want to shake my hand. That's a little rude. That's okay.
I'm gonna need the last 4 of your social. If you could give that
Yep.
to me. That's just for payroll. Do you have your own vehicle, or are you gonna be able to get to the classroom on a regular basis?
He's just shaking his head slowly.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and get him back into the Pokeball.
I'll pick him up. I'll pick
No,
him
don't-
up on the way.
Okay, yeah, you'll carpool.
We'll
Don't you
carpool
ride a
together.
bike? I thought you rode a bike to class.
I do ride a bike, but I got a basket, and
Okay.
Perry could easily
He
fit
can
in that
fit
basket.
in that basket. All right.
Perry, good to have you on board, son. It's that easy to get a job in this school. Who would think? Wow,
Well, when you're as qualified as Perry is.
that's true.
I mean,
Okay, I'm putting him back in his Pokeball. Say goodbye to Perry.
No, he's got work to do. He's got onboarding. What are you doing?
On board.
Come
He hasn't
on.
even signed his acceptance letter yet.
I'll sign it for him.
Yeah, he can't hold a pen.
Yeah, that's
hey,
right. He
don't
doesn't
you
need to.
don't you limit Perry?
All right, Perry, Perry, please go see the principal. If you
All right,
see
bye,
if you
Perry.
see a Jigglypuff out there, don't talk to it. It'll just put you to sleep. All right.
Yeah, if
Don't-
you see Gary, don't sniff him. Actually, you know what? It might make your headaches better. Sniff him.
Maybe,
Oh.
dude, sniff that.
Sniff
that
Gary
bad
the
boy.
Shroomish.
Okay.
It'll be worth it.
All right. Bye. Yes. Bye, Perry.
Bye, Perry.
Bye, Perry.
Bye,
Okay.
bye,
please,
Perry.
please close the door. Damn, he didn't close the door. Mr. Curtis, can you close the door, please?
Yeah, I'm going right now. Gotcha. All right, there we go.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Okay, moving on to the Alola region, because of course the Kalos is a bunch of copycats and they didn't write their own stuff. Alola, as a result of headaches so fierce, they cause it to cry. It sometimes uses psychokinesis without meaning to. That's really sad.
That actually, that's pretty pitiful. I'm not gonna lie.
The next one
That's
says,
why.
yes,
That's
Mr.
why
Curtis.
Perry's. I was about to say that's why Perry was so happy when you said working at the school might help his headaches.
Yeah,
thought it was-
exactly. It's you know what, looking out for my boy. I
You could
felt the
just
connection.
hear. You could hear the joy in his voice.
Yeah, I felt a connection when I first walked into the classroom and saw him staring at the wall like he walked in on his parents. And I just talking to him before class started, I just felt the connection. So I'm happy to help him out.
Like he saw his grandpa wearing
A thong.
no, I was gonna say workout shorts that are just a little bit too short.
That's fair. That works too.
Yeah. It's a little bit less on the nose as yours, but whatever. Okay, the next one says, this Pokemon is troubled by constant headaches. The more pain it's in, the more powerful its psychokinesis becomes.
Ooh.
Using psychokinesis gives it a headache, so it normally passes the time by spacing out and doing as little as possible. I get that.
Same. I get it.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this next one's very interesting. It has been found that its brain cells are 10 times more active when Psyduck is experiencing a headache.
Ooh.
Yeah, 10 times. It puts a number to it, which I love.
Wow.
I love it when there's numbers involved.
Well, I mean, if it's 0% active normally, then 10 times 0 is 0.
Wow, that's rude. That's a rude thing
I'm
to say to
kidding.
Perry.
I'm kidding.
Dude,
no, we saw it.
Oh my god. Perry got snuck back in the classroom. He heard everything you said.
Perry, I was kidding. I was joking. You're obviously
now he's
smart.
crying. He's crying now.
No, but he's not. He's not
happy.
crying. He's got something.
He came back in because he remembered that he left his driver's license here and he needs a form of ID.
Perry, you said you didn't have a car. Why do you have a license?
Well, you can still have a license and not have a car.
How did you get a license?
I assume through the proper channels.
Perry, I was kidding. I was joking. Don't give me that sass. Don't give it to me.
All right. Order in the classroom.
Hey, Perry.
Perry. Now that you have your stuff, please leave again. Perry, shut the door. Dang it! You didn't shut the door again.
Don't worry. I got it, Professor. Don't worry.
Thank you, Mr. Oh, he tripped. He tripped again. That's fine.
Oh.
All right, but now he's back in his seat. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Okay, that does it for the Alola region. We also have some from the Galar region. They say, Psyduck is constantly beset by headaches. If the Pokemon lets its strange power erupt, apparently the pain subsides for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, interesting.
Gotta let it out every once in a while, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I guess it comes back, but, after a little bit. So, yeah, it gets that brief moment of
euphoria.
Yeah, sure, euphoria. But the sad part is it doesn't remember it. Because
doesn't remember the euphoria.
When it uses its psychic powers, it can't make memories.
Yeah.
All right, the last one says, as Psyduck gets stressed out, its headache gets progressively worse. It uses intense psychic energy to overwhelm those around it. So yeah, I guess the psychic energy is intense, at least.
That's what we've been told.
Yeah. All right. So that does it for the regional entries. Of course, we have some unique Pokedex entries, mostly coming from Ash's Pokedex.
How unique are they?
As you always ask that, and they're always as unique can be. All right.
Okay, cool.
Actually, not very unique. They do kind of repeat the stuff that we've seen,
see,
but
that's why
they
I
are slightly
asked.
different. All right. So the first three come to us from Ash's Pokedex. They say Psyduck, a water Pokemon, uses mysterious powers to perform various attacks. The next one says, Psyduck constantly suffers from a headache. And the last one is it's not on Psyduck itself, it's on Psyduck's attacks. So I guess it's looking at one specific Psyduck. It says, Psyduck's attacks are 1. Tail Whip. 2. Scratch. 3. Disable. 4. Confusion. When Psyduck's headache becomes severe, it uses amazing power.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wild.
So we have Mystic, we have Amazing, we have Peculiar, we have Odd powers. Is any kind of extraordinary, any kind of just different adjective you can think of, we use to describe Psyduck's powers. All right. Next one comes to us from May's Pokedex. It says, Psyduck, the Duck Pokémon. Psyduck suffers frequent headaches and can exhibit mysterious attacks when they become especially intense. All right, nothing new or crazy there. And the last one comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex. It says, Psyduck, the Duck Pokemon. When a Psyduck's headache gets severe, it starts to exhibit odd powers. Honestly, there was really no reason to read those. They were all the same. Mm-hmm. But hey, completeness for completeness' sake. All right? I'm not doing my job if I'm not reading all the different entries.
That's right.
Exactly.
Okay. So that does it for the Pokedex entries. I, of course, have here a uncredited, unsourced article. I'm going to go ahead and read that. It says, Psyduck is a yellow Pokemon. On top of its head are 3 thick strands of black hair, and it has a wide, flat, creamed-colored beak. Or bill. I'd call it a bill. Is there a difference between a bill and a beak?
Yes. A bill is flatter and used for more shoveling purposes. A beak is for cracking open nuts, and it is pointed.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Thank you. Somebody's clearly paying attention to his biology lessons.
There is a difference.
Okay. Psyduck's eyes seem vacant and have tiny pupils. Its legs and tail are stubby and has cream-colored webbed feet. There are 3 claws on each of its hands. Oh, really? Really? Does it have claws?
Claws? Were those claws?
I guess how else would it use scratch, right?
Yeah, true. Maybe with its teeth.
I thought it was kind of more nails, but I guess claws can work too.
I mean, what are nails but pointy claws?
It could be like Diglett and use scratch with its teeth like we talked about.
Yeah, I guess so, because Diglett does use scratch. Okay. Psyduck is constantly stunned by its headache and is unable to think very clearly. It usually stands immobile, trying to calm its headache. However, when its headache becomes too severe, Psyduck releases tension in the form of strong psychic powers. The use of these powers produces brain waves identical to those seen in sleepers, and the Pokemon is unable to recall these episodes. Psyduck lives in freshwater lakes and small ponds. It can also be seen in rivers and tropical areas. All right,
nice.
That does it for.
That's it.
That's all of the information we have on Psyduck. So now it's time to test that information, that knowledge that I've bequeathed upon you.
How?
I'm ready.
How
to
will we
accept
test
your
this?
queefing.
I think I'm gonna do a word search.
Oh, cool.
No, wait, no. I think I'm just gonna do a pop quiz. I'm just gonna do a pop quiz.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Yeah, pop quiz. That's the best way to do it. Why? Hey,
that's fine.
If it ain't fixed, don't break it. Right?
That's
all right?
What?
Is that not? Wait.
Nope, that's not it. That's not it.
If it fixed, break.
If you don't
ain't it. Don't ain't it.
Don't
fix
ain't
it. If you don't break it,
fix.
Don't.
Hey, that's broke. Fix it.
Hey,
there you go,
teacher.
Hey, leave those kids
alone.
This
lesson's going on too long. All right. Everybody have their Rotom laptops out and Pokedexes away.
Yep, I got that
ready.
out. I got my Rotom. Perry, do you have everything? Oh yeah, Perry walked back in.
Oh
He's
God,
sitting here again.
Perry, you can't take a quiz on Psyduck. You are a Psyduck. You're gonna know every answer.
He literally has. Oh, by the way, your theory's wrong. He's holding a pen right now. He's ready to take it, buddy. We don't use a pen and paper. He always says to bring it out.
Do you
it's
have
more of a joke? Perry, you have to have a Rotom laptop. Okay?
Do you have a Rotom laptop, Perry?
I have an extra one in my bag.
No. Perry is still deep within the onboarding process. He's got to go back to HR.
He can't take the quiz and then go. Like,
no.
You know what I mean?
No. Okay. Perry, go along.
Perry, go on. Bye.
Okay.
I helped shoot those HR videos.
The safety ones.
Several more hours.
Hey,
of those
Mr. Curtis, can you go close the door? He forgot to do it.
He did forget to close the door.
Oh my gosh! Here we go. Oh God! Oh,
Stop hitting that chair.
I hit my foot. Oh crap! Okay, all right. I'm back. All right, go ahead,
great,
Professor.
Thank you. Okay. Question number 1: what allows Psyduck to use its psychic powers? And I'm just gonna say a hint here. It isn't headaches. I have both of the answers. The question was, what allows Psyduck to use its psychic powers? Corbin responded with, it's fully maxed out brain cells. Yeah, these things. Yo, he's got some mad gains on these brain cells, bro.
Got some beefy, chunky cells in there, man.
Dude, his brain cells are swole.
Max gain.
His swole out of his skull, and it's giving him headaches.
Oh, yeah.
And Mr. Curtis responded with, Psyduck's extra powerful.
Nope.
He just forgot an S.
No. I don't know which Pokemon that is. It's a Psyduck.
I know.
Without the silent P, it's a Psyduck. What's a Psyduck? I don't know. You've said extensively you must spell the Pokemon's name correctly.
I don't know if that was ever a solid.
That has been said numerous times.
I said I have to be able to know what Pokemon he's talking about. I mean, he's just missing one
said
letter.
it has to be spelled correctly.
Don't tell me what I said. I know what I said.
No, it has to.
Don't you?
Whatever.
Psyduck's extra powerful, often sleeping brain cells is what Mr. Curtis says. But yes, that is correct. It's when its sleeping brain cells awake, and that causes it
yes,
very severe headaches. Which then, the headaches awaken the brain cells. We established that. Headaches,
right.
then brain cells, then psychic powers.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I guess you could technically say that the headaches do cause it to be able to use its psychic powers, but that wasn't the answer I was looking for.
Right.
Question number 2. This is a true or false. True or false? Psyduck's headaches are at their worst when its powers erupt. Okay, both of the answers are in. Mr. Corbin and... just Corbin. His father is Mr. Corbin.
That's right.
That's right.
Corbin and Mr. Curtis both responded with false. That is exactly correct. While leading up to this eruption, its headaches are getting worse and worse and worse. Bless you, Mr. Curtis. Thank you for covering your sneeze with your elbow. That is the proper the procedure for protecting against the raging Tauros attack. That is still...
Yes.
It's definitely gone down. The attacks have gone down. But we're still not out of the woods yet here.
I got my Tauros repellent. I'm good. They're not going to get me.
Me too. I got both shots,
doses?
both doses
Both
of
shots. The Tauros
of
repellent.
Tauros
That's
repellent.
Right. That's right.
But yeah, so it's only when it lets this strange power erupt that the pain actually subsides for a while, as we learned from the Galar region.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I can't remember this, which is very sad. Okay. Question number 3. Why can't Psyduck form memories while it is using its psychic powers? Okay. Both answers are in. Corbin better not be editing his answer.
I'm not.
Okay. I see
around.
you typing.
I'm not.
I see you typing. It shows me when you're typing, Corbin.
I'm not editing it. I promise.
Put the Rotom laptop down.
Put it
I'm
down.
not editing it. I'm not.
Okay. All right. So Corbin responded with, because when it erupts using its powers, the powers are too great and it suffers memory loss. While Mr. Curtis responded with, when its psychic powers erupt, Psyduck enters a state much like deep sleep. That is the correct answer. It's this deep sleep state. That is
I
the
forgot.
reason.
Okay.
So you are going to take a hit for that.
I was
one.
I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, it kind of answers the question already because
Nope.
it just suffers memory loss. Okay, so I forgot about that. Deep sleep.
Deep
Noted.
sleep, delta brain waves, which we learned from the Jigglypuff lesson.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
right.
Yeah,
It was
and
worded
these-
weirdly. I knew that it had the brain waves of sleeping, but I didn't know that it like. Okay, I got it now.
Yeah.
I wonder if Perry met Jigglypuff in the hallway and she tried to induce a state of sleep. If those brain waves might cause his, or if those delta waves that the Jigglypuff normally causes would cause his psychic powers to erupt out of the blue.
Oh, you think what does that mean that Psyduck can like use its max power while it's sleeping?
No. So it's not
No.
sleeping. It's just its brain wave is...
Okay.
Sorry, I said it's in a deep sleep state, but that's not exactly correct. It's in a deep sleep-like state. It's not sleeping. It's just its brain waves are... Yeah. We can talk about that more after class. But for now, let's finish this quiz. The last question here is... technically, it's not a question. It's more of a statement, but yeah, you get it. Name the discovery that spurred controversy among Psyduck scholars. A little bit of history here.
Ooh.
Okay. So the question was, name the discovery that spurred controversy among Psyduck scholars. Corbin responded with, its brain waves when maxing out its powers can only be seen in sleeping people. And Mr. Curtis responded with, when Psyduck uses its mysterious powers, it generates brainwaves that are only seen in sleepers. In fact, that's almost word for word, Mr. Curtis.
Very nice.
Well, it's not
There you
quite
go.
word for word. It's a little bit suspicious, actually, if you ask me.
Thanks for your answer, Mr. Curtis. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but it is
man.
correct. It's not the exact same,
cheat.
so I'm not gonna call cheater here. Let's inspect Corbin's answer here real quick. Its brain waves, when maxing out its powers, can only be seen in sleeping people.
I worded it weirdly on purpose because that was how I rememred the answer because I thought it was
Well-
weirdly worded.
It was
It's 'cause-
Weirdly worded. Sorry, I even said that.
Well,
weird.
I told him that he had to switch up my answer if he wanted to use it.
No, I didn't
Oh,
take his
really?
answer. I did not take his
cheating
answer.
students in this classroom, huh?
No, there's no cheating involved here.
Okay, all right. And then this third answer here says, Psyduck. Oh, Psyduck, when did you get back in the class?
Hey!
And when did you get the Rotom
what's
laptop?
up, buddy?
Jeez, Psyduck, come on.
When did you get my other laptop from the
No.
bag?
That's actually the school provides a laptop to their employees, so that's.
Oh, well,
a
he must have taken it from another classroom.
No, it's a work laptop. It's a work laptop. It's okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
we all
Okay.
get laptops.
What's up, buddy? Hey, what was his answer? What was Perry's answer?
Oh, it just said Psyduck, and I don't speak Psyduck, so I don't really know. But I'm gonna give him full points for it because he deserves this.
Oh, nice work, buddy. Nice work.
Good
job.
work. Good
Proud of
work.
you.
You know what, Psyduck? You know what, Perry? You can stay for the rest of class. That's fine.
Yes. All right,
Oh,
Perry.
Perfect.
We're pretty much done anyways. That does it for the quiz, and that does it for all the information on Psyduck. So, does anybody know what we're gonna be talking about next time? No,
You
Psyduck.
don't. You don't know.
It's not Psyduck. It's not Psyduck, Perry. We just talked about Psyduck.
Yeah. Put your hand down. You don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
No. Well, he keeps reading off the different Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel, but we're not talking about the Reggies yet. So,
Is it Beldum?
No. It's
okay.
not.
I'm thinking blue and angry. Maybe like a Poliwrath?
Oh,
no.
maybe.
No.
Wailord.
Blue Duck.
Is it Blue Duck?
No.
Is that a Pokemon? Oh, no.
No. It's we're learning about Golduck.
Gold Duck.
Golduck.
Gold
No.
Duck.
I thought it was blue.
No, not Gold Duck.
Yeah.
Duck. Gold Duck.
Coal Duck. There's
No.
coal in the duck. Coal
No.
Duck.
It's like it's cold.
Okay.
It's like it's saying cold. Ugh.
Cold Duck.
Yeah. Is it Gold Duck or is it Gold? Ugh.
It's I think it's Gold Duck.
Well, maybe we'll find out in next week's lesson. But until then, if you have any questions for me, you can send them to me via Gengar mail at wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gengar mail, that's fine. Nobody's gonna make you get a Gengar mail. Although if you are signed up, registered in the school, you are gonna have a Gengar mail assigned to you. So you should. If you don't think you have a Gengar mail, you should look that up. But if you don't have a Gengar mail, if you definitely don't have one, you can also find me on the Bird Pokemon themed social networking site, Twitter. I'm at WWOPokemon there as well. If you loved this lesson and you think all students should have a chance to learn about the wonderful world of Pokemon, please give us a rating on Flapple Podcasts.
Yes.
so
Please. We hit 10 reviews, baby. Cookie party next week. You hear me?
No,
Professor?
I never stated that. That was you.
Yeah,
I never
Perry's
said
got
that.
it.
Psyduck's
He wants
excited.
it. He wants it to happen. You said cookie party at 10 reviews. We've hit 10 reviews on Flapple Podcast.
You know what?
Right?
What? I never said 10. However, if we get to 15,
15?
then maybe I'll do a cookie party.
15. All right,
consider
students,
Perry
listeners, you've heard
heard.
it. 15 reviews on Flapple, and we get a cookie party.
Yeah, Flapple Podcast. It's spelled like apple.
But the F and L are silent and not
Yeah.
even there at all.
Yeah, it's not that they're silent, it's that they're invisible.
Yeah.
You pronounce
of
them
course.
without them being there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so Flapple Podcast spelled Apple Podcast.
Come on, students, don't you want to hear us eat cookies? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Perry
wouldn't
will be
that
there.
No, we will send cookies to all students.
We can do that? Okay.
If we reach
right.
15 reviews, everybody's
All
getting
right,
cookies.
15. Let's make it happen.
Everybody's getting a cookie.
But, until then, when that finally happens, class is dismissed.
All right, come on, buddy. Come on, let's go. No, you're gonna fit in the basket. I promise.
Or don't put Perry. Nobody puts Perry in a basket.
No, he likes being in the basket.
Does
That's
he?
his
All
favorite.
right. Well, if he likes it,
He's-
all right. Make
well,
sure
he's
you take
gonna
him to
like
his.
it.
Have you, Perry? Have you been to your office yet? Let's go. Let's
No,
go.
but I'll show him. I'll show him to his office.
Welcome to the World of Pokemon as part of the Pokecasters Network.